Welcome to today's edition of Prime Flash on My Media Prime Television with me, Audrey Zatsa. 4 persons, including 4 children from same families, aged between age 3, 4, 7 and a baby of 13 months have all perished in a fire incident in Bafoussam West region of the country. The incident occurred on the night of December 20 at about 10:30 p.m. Sources say the children were alone in the house as their father had left for the travel agency to see of their mother, who was on her way to the economic capital, Douala, for Christmas shopping when the incident occurred. A gang of 6 noted for robbing schools and church institutions in the Central region, Yaoundé, has been apprehended and presented to the press. They were presented on Monday, December 20, 2021. The alleged robbers, according to the Central Regional Delegate of Public Security, have accepted responsibility of several robberies in schools, including the Presbyterian Church, Mesa, amongst others recently. Through the use of information collected, including analysis of data provided by the National Agency for Information and Communication Technologies, ANTIC, and other police skills, the suspects were apprehended. The president of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, has confirmed the Africa Cup of Nations will take place in Cameroon on the scheduled date. He made the declaration yesterday, December 20, 2021, at the Olembe Stadium to assess the finishing touches. Let's have this excerpt.
My message is to Africa and to the world. We are going to host, in partnership with the government of Cameroon, the people of Cameroon, CAF. That's why I've got my brother here, the vice president, and I've also got the general secretary. And I'm very proud we have our very own new president, brand new president, Edo. And makes us so proud, so proud. And we are ready to show the world the best of African football, but also the best of African hospitality and the best of, Africans are a caring and a loving people. So it's going to be a successful AFCON, the most successful. I'm year 7. 7. Everybody must be year 7. So come January 9, they must kick off.
And from here, we take you back to Patrice Motsepe's arrival in Cameroon, which led to lots of speculations and uncertainty regarding the organization of the AFCON 2021. Let's watch this report. Dr. Patrice Motsepe, CAF president, landed at the Yaoundé Nsimalen International Airport this Monday, December 20, 2021 at 8 a.m. with other officials of the body. Amongst them, the first vice president of CAF, Augustin Senghor, Secretary General of CAF, Viromo Sengo Omba, and recently elected FECAFOOT president Samuel Etofis, all jetting in from Doha in Qatar. Questioned upon his landing in Yaoundé, CAF president did not reveal the purpose of his visit to Cameroon, but expressed confidence in the outcome of the meeting he intends to hold with Cameroonian authorities.
Our home is the home for Africa, and we will talk tomorrow and give you feedback. We are very clear in terms of our commitment to make the AFCON a success in Cameroon. So we will talk tomorrow and give you more feedback, but I'm very confident that we will work together with the people of Cameroon, who are a proud football nation, who have made Cameroon proud and Africa proud. And I'm confident that in our meetings, both today and tomorrow, we will be able to come out of here and give the world, give Africa and give the world the confidence that we have, the commitment to our people in Cameroon, and the commitment to the development and growth of football in Africa.
His arrival in the country comes hours into speculations about an emergency CAF Executive Committee Zoom meeting on December 19 to discuss the future of the African Cup of Nations. A split emerged between members of CAF's Executive Committee as FIFA President Gianni Infantino reportedly added his powerful voice to the calls for postponement of the AFCON 2021 in Cameroon, advancing COVID-19 upsurge and logistical concerns. However, Cameroon's Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Professor Narcisse Moele Kombi, affirmed the readiness of the country to host the tournament, with Minister Manauda Malachi, Public Health Minister, confirming the country's redeployment for vaccination against COVID-19 to ensure the competition holds safely. As at now, Cameroonians have taken to their social media handles with the hashtag #Don'tTouchMyAFCON 2021. But the decision as to whether or not the competition will be postponed is highly awaited by many tomorrow, December 21, 2021. The Minister of Water and Energy, Gaston Elundu Esomba, has announced the installation of a solar energy in Gide in the north region of the country. This, according to the minister, is to help solve the problem of energy supply in the northern part of the country. He was speaking recently during a visit to the Lagdo Dam in a bid to regulate energy supply in the country during and after the Africa Cup of Nations. We move to Bamenda, where the people of Ndakwata new layout, mile 90, Bamenda have benefited from portable drinking water. This was over the weekend, an initiative of Fomanda Support Center in response to the need of the community. Charles Kebwa.
After the systemic burning and looting of 18 October 2021 in Womb, leaving several persons homeless, including individual properties razed, the Member of Parliament for Mentum South constituency of the Northwest, Honorable Walang Richard Ebwa, upon setting up Honorable Walang Commission to ascertain the damage faced by locals, Ethia Hyson, coordinator of Honorable Walang Commission, set up after the houses were burned, disclosed 39 households were ravished. The MP, Honorable Walang Richard, to whom December 14, accompanied by the Mayor of Womb Council, Digambong Anthony, to assess the level of damage. December 16 at the Zongafo Hall, the MP, Honorable Walang Richard, provided to the affected families corrugated iron sheets, nails, machetes, filers, hoes, spraying cans, and an engine saw to a saw operator who lost his engine saw in the incident as his assistance to the victim. The goods worth over 6 million.
My name is Wong Ivan Ju. I'm a permanent resident of Womb. The reason why we are here is because all of us are aware that on the 18th of October this year, the people of Womb were victims of burning and looting of property. So I'm here to represent the Honorable Walang Richard, who is Honorable Member of Parliament for Mentum South. Thanks to his largesse, he spent close to 6 million to provide.
He encouraged those whose homes were burned as they rebuild to have shelter to as well use the machete, hoe, filers and spraying can, get to the farm and life continue. Condemning such heinous acts, the MP's donation to his people was an act of peace, togetherness and love.
My name is Awa Gabriel Afoy. I'm from Juvett. What I'm taking here, this 10 shot of thing that I'm taking is given by Walang Richard.
My name is Nang Atwa Stephen. I come over Juvett. And this thing that I get one cutlass with sharp, with one packet nail, with one hoe, and then sheet of thing where now Honorable Walangia will you ungift. They support me as they be born my house.
It should be noted, Honorable Walang Richard's gesture to assist the victims comes after locals in Womb witnessed inexcusable targeting, killing, burning and looting as Aku Hausa armed groups attacked the indigenous people of Agam Womb, destroying their properties.
We stay in the northwest region where the Andek Council in Momo Division will for the first time run with a budget worth over 1 billion francs CFA, with investment component of about 525 million francs CFA devoted by the state for the development of the municipality. This was disclosed during the Special Council budgetary session chaired by Mayor Obango Heli Akoba to vote the 2022 budget of the ANDEC Council. On culture, sons and daughters of Bakosi have celebrated the maiden edition of the Bakosi Cultural Festival under the theme Preserving and Promoting the Bakosi Culture for Sustainable Peace and Development. Fon Quinta has details.
Showcasing strength in their rich traditional patrimony are sons and daughters of Bakosi, who converged on the Forba ceremonial ground Bangame for the closing ceremony of Bakosi Cultural Festival Bakfest. For 3 days, the excitement was quite visible on the faces of sons and daughters of Bakosi as they promoted and valorized their rich culture.
Within the framework of the Presidential Plan for Reconstruction and Development of the Northwest and the Southwest regions, that when UNDP asked for development projects, we opted to give projects, economic development projects, social development projects, as well as cultural development projects. They selected 4 projects in all the spheres that I've mentioned. So one of them in the cultural sphere is the promotion and conservation of the Bakosi culture through the organization of the cultural festival, which we have all been witnessing in the last 3 days. So it has been in our mind to do something like this, but I think UNDP, within the framework of the presidential plan, provided that kick, that push for us to actually start it. It has been in our minds all along, but it has been an advantage for us to start.
Chief Clement Peter Atabe, who doubles as president of Bangame Chiefs, hailed the collective responsibility and efforts of parents for transmitting culture to their offsprings.
It has been 3 days which have been very active, and we have gone back to our roots. And so we can say it is a great success because we have gone back to the dances that were almost fading out. We have revisited our dressing. We have gone back to our old ways, our habits, our ways of living, like storytelling and all of that.
He, however, called on the younger generation to embrace these cultural values.
The festival is a call to conscience for the young generation who are not interested in their culture, who see aspects of their culture as an act of primitivity. I think that the beauty of the Bakosi culture that we have all seen can clearly show that it is time for the young men to take interest in all traditional aspects and to celebrate the culture of the Bakosi man as it is.
Being the maiden edition, the turnout was quite laudable with a training on peace building and conflict resolution.
It is a moment of communion. It is an honor of asserting our cultural identity. We are a Bakosi people.
Celebrated under the theme Preserving and Promoting the Bakosi Culture for Sustainable Peace and Development, the event sponsored by the UNDP, which falls in line with the reconstruction plan of the Northwest and Southwest region, rounded off with exhibitions and a presentation by the Awun Dance Group.
Ahead of Christmas celebration, Bokengo Wari sought to know how some Douala citizens are planning on celebrating this day. Her report.
Few days to Christmas celebration, some individuals in the economic capital of Cameroon, Douala, are uncertain as to how they intend to spend the day for many different reasons.
Just there, though things are very hard. Even with this Xmas trees we usually sell like last year. With this corona, it has spoiled everything. So we're just there managing now. There are not even customers, nothing. So we just come and sit and look at poppers. Maybe call, nobody will start to even ask how much it is. And then we never have Christmas.
However, while some feel frustrated due to increase in prices of goods, COVID-19 pandemic and many more, others have an outline plan. I will spend Christmas with my family. I will take the children to visit their grandmother, and afterwards, I will hang out with friends later in the evening. In good condition with my family and loved ones. Let God protect us. Flipping the coin, some children expressed their worries regarding this year's Christmas preparation and celebration. Well, I really don't know how the day will look like, as up till today, we've not yet had Christmas clothes, Christmas shoes, gifts, and even Christmas tree that we already had by this time last year. We don't have it this year. There's practically nothing that looks like Christmas in our home. I don't know if our parents are trying or planning to surprise us with these things. I don't even know if they'll cook food in the house. It's really hard. Nonetheless, through the ups and downs for this Christmas season, many say health is wealth.
If it's going that way, then everybody is in good health. The thing is okay.
It is worth noting that though Christmas is said to be the time for merriment, love, sharing, forgiveness, reconciliation, and delicious delicacy, without health, all these activities are nothing but a myth. Live healthy, season's greetings.
Out of the country, 4 people, including a baby, are reported dead and at least 12 wounded in a ghost town action in Goma, Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The demonstrations, according to officials, started early on Monday, December 20, with protesters protesting against the criminality, authorities, and hospital. Reports say they were equally protesting against the alleged presence of Rwandan police in Goma. Police fired live ammunition and used tear gas to disperse the crowd. And in sports, journalists of BT Media Group have been in celebration since Saturday, December 18, 2021, after winning their technicians 5 goals to 3. This was during this end-of-year football match, which was played over the weekend in Bonamusadi, Douala 5. Joingo.
It is this cry of victory that announced the final scores of the football match between journalists and technicians of BT Media Group. Despite having a team largely made up of girls, the journalists entered the field of play well prepared and eventually succeeded in thrashing the masculine technicians team 5 goals to 3.
It was fun, you know. We had to play with the technicians, journalists versus technicians, and my team was made up of more of women, you know. It was really fun, you know, the entire My Media Prime TV's team on the pitch. It was quite interesting. Playing with the guys, it was a little bit difficult because we know men have an upper hand in football, but we managed to score some goals, and I think that was what made it really interesting.
Apart from the scoring of goals, the pressmen and women used the encounter as an occasion to bond with each other outside the usual working environment.
It was a great day, and we all came here to celebrate ourselves, you know, to coming out of the studio, the microphones, to showcase or to show the other side of us of what was the objective of this gathering.
So it's a family football to share, you know, beautiful moments with technicians, journalists. We all are one. Irrespective of what we do, we are all aiming for the same goal. So we came together to see how we can marry together and share the same good moments together. However, there must be a winner, and of course we managed to secure the victory, and we hope that next year technicians will go back to their drawing board and have a good team and put themselves together to come and challenge us. However, with the journalists, what matters is that we won.
The football match is but one out of several outdoor activities which have been reserved for BT Media workers during this Christmas season.
It's end of year, and normally end of year is characterized by a lot of recreational activities, and for journalists and technicians who spend pretty much 24/7 at the office or on coverage sites, we needed an avenue or a place to relax, a place to have fun, a place to be away from the regular office milieu, the regular office atmosphere. Like we always say, all book without play makes Jack a double, and that is exactly what we decided to do on this day. Have fun, laugh a little, ease up, and of course reboot to go back and be as productive as we have always been.
Ever since their landslide victory against the technicians, it has been a non-stop celebration in the camp of BT Media journalists.
That was it for today's edition of Prime Flash, produced by Junior Pelama. Thanks for watching, faithful viewers. You have more stories in our 6:30 p.m. Prime News with Fon Quinta. Coming up next is In the House with Eileen Sama and her ladies. Have a nice time.